Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Jack who lived with his mother in a small cottage at the edge of a vast forest. They were very poor and life was hard for them. But despite their hardships, they were happy and content with what little they had. One day, Jack's mother asked him to go to the market to sell their cow, which was their only source of income. She hoped to get a good price for the cow, which would help them get through the winter. Jack set off on his journey, but on the way he met a strange old man who offered to buy the cow in exchange for some magic beans. Jack was skeptical at first, but the old man promised that the beans were very special and would bring great fortune to whomever it possessed. Jack agreed to the deal and he returned home with the beans. When Jack's mother saw the beans, she was furious. She scolded Jack for his foolishness and threw the beans out of the window. Jack went to bed that night feeling sad and disappointed. The next morning, Jack woke up to find a huge beanstalk that had grown outside his window. He climbed up the beanstalk. To his amazement, he found himself in a magical land high up in the clouds. Jack explored this magical land and found a castle belonging to a giant. The giant was very mean and greedy, and he had stolen a golden harp that belongs to a fairy. The harp could play beautiful music on its own, and the fairy had entrusted it to the giant to keep it safe. Jack decided to rescue the harp, and he sneaked into the castle. He found the harp and began to run away, but the giant woke up and chased him. Jack ran as fast as he could, and just as he was about to reach the bottom of the beanstalk, he chopped it down with an axe. The beanstalk crashed to the ground, and the giant fell with it. The giant's death freed the magical land from his tyranny, and the fairy appeared to thank Jack for his bravery. She also gave him a bag of gold as a reward. Jack returned home. He and his mother lived happily ever after with the gold. They had never had to worry about the money again, and they always remembered the magical land high up in the clouds.